are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. You are a winner, feel no pain. You are a winner, feel no pain. Yeah, I woke up feeling like a champion. Every move I make, I got the stamina. Eyes on the prize, never lose sight. Grinding every day, pushing through the night. Got the fire in my soul, never back down. In the ring of life, I'm the one with the crown. Sweat and tears, yeah, I paid the cost. Every battle fought, I'm never lost. Hit the floor, feel no winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. Every challenge met, every goal in sight. In the gym, on the grind, it's a warrior's fight. From the bottom to the top, yeah, I've been there. With the heart of a lion, I face the dare. No fear, no limits, just pure drive. In the race of life, I'm alive. With every push, with every strain, I'm a winner, feel the gain. Hit the floor, feel the power. In this moment, it's our hour. Rise above, break the chain. You're a winner, feel no pain. You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. In this moment, own your name. You are a winner in this game. You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. Stand tall, in the gym, on the grind, it's a warrior's fight. From the bottom to the top, yeah, I've been there. With the heart of a lion, I face the dare. No fear, no limits, just pure drive. In the race of life, I'm alive. With every push, with every strain, I'm a winner, feel the game. In the mirror, what do you see? Out in the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win.
Hello. One. Welcome back to your favorite show, your favorite channel, Blueclouds Media. Nizan is here with Stephen G. We are here with a different frame of live streaming today. We're live on YouTube, live on X at the same time. You got bumper, lots of topics, lots of transfer news, rumors circulating in European football. Especially to be precise, Chelsea are doing business. United are doing business. Arsenal are doing business. Liverpool are also doing business. Welcome back again. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everybody out there. Yes, we are back again. We are back. Absolutely. We got a lot to talk about on today's show. Everyone, once again, I welcome you all to Blueclouds Media. We're coming to you live with significant breaking news concerning Chelsea Football Club. Yes, Chelsea Football Club transfer activities. Chelsea's new goalkeeper search, Mike Maignan, talks initiated with AC Milan. Maresca approves other targets also are involved. Talk about other targets. Trafford, I think it's Chevalier, I'm sure that's the name. Martinez, Costa. Blueclouds Media brings you all the live coverage as Chelsea actively pursue a new goalkeeper. The spotlight is on AC Milan, Mike Maignan, with contact reportedly stated and Enzo Maresca keen on the French international. AC Milan goalkeeper. Also, we'll be talking about Cunha makes switch from Wolves to Manchester United. If you're a United fan and want to know what's your thoughts on Cunha making switch to United, is it going to be the answer to Manchester United problems? Also, Brentford signed Chevalier from Liverpool. We'll get into details with that deal. Chevalier moving Liverpool's second choice keeper now on his way. He's now with Brentford. Bruno Fernandes set for Man United retain stay after rejecting Al Hilal. Also, Tottenham Hotspur's boss Ange Postecoglou. You know what we do, man. Yeah, it's who we are. He said Man United, as Postecoglou said, to lend fate this week. Alexander Mitrovic could make a stunning Premier League return as three clubs weigh up 40 million swoop. That is Alexander Mitrovic, if you guys know him. One of the greatest goal scorers in the Premier League, as you say that way. Then Zubamendi throws Arsenal move into doubt. Yes, Zubamendi threw Arsenal move into doubt. More on this Blueclouds platform. Moment ago, reported surface from this platform indicating that Chelsea have reached a verbal agreement with 22-year-old forward Hugo Ekitike. We'll talk about that next time when we come on the platform. But for now, yes, Mike Maignan, Jadon Sancho, Acuna, a whole lot of them we have on this show. So, guys, like I said, Blueclouds Media, my name is Nizar with Stephen G. We got a lot for you on today's show, so do not go anywhere. Stick with us. We'll be right back in just a short moment. Hello, Stephen G. Welcome back again to today's show.
How are you doing?
Doing wonderful. Just haven't got enough sleep. I've got a headache right now, but I'm still rocking, man. It's the period of time that we get too busy. Transfer windows, first window open, it will be shut in about 9 days' time. And then we're going to be busy again for the second window. But yeah, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. It's about 7 days from now, I think it closes.
7.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm doing good. I'm just glad that Chelsea are trying to get a lot of business done before the Club World Cup because we know what we need. We're going out, we're doing it. We're looking at bringing a goalkeeper and we're bringing the Lap in, obviously, whether or not he goes or he goes to under 21 euros, who knows. We're looking at Ekitike as well. And we're looking at Hato as well. Hato, however you say the flipping guy's name, from Ajax.
Hato.
So it looks like there could be quite a bit of business happening before the Club World Cup with potentially as many as 4 signings coming in for Chelsea Football Club before the Club World Cup even begins.
We've laid down lots of topics and lots of headlines that is going on. A lot of movement. Premier League are very, very busy. Players going left, right, center. Where do we start from? Should we start from I'm sure a lot of people that are clicking on this show, they maybe want to see the main topic, which is Chelsea's, strong link to AC Milan goalkeeper. I think we've been linked with this goalkeeper about last season also.
We've been linked with him a few times now.
Yeah.
But looks like it finally is going to happen. So hopefully we get it across the line. From what I've seen, it looks like it will happen. So hopefully it's moving. Well, it is moving. We know it's moving. It seems to be moving quite quickly. He's only got a year left on his deal. So if you're AC Milan, you want to get that deal done quick so that you actually get some money. But he's 29. He's going to be 30 in July. We know that Chelsea rate Mike Penders very highly, but he's 19 years old. So they'll probably send him on loan another 1 or 2 years. And then by that point, they might see him ready to take over from Mike Maignan. So it looks like Chelsea are getting him because they've seen calls for experience. And we keep hearing the word Chelsea are looking for opportunities, opportunity. Well, if reports to be believed, he's on less than 100,000 a week wage, and on top of that, he's got 12 months.
That's 12 years.
You can tell I'm tired today, innit? He's got
Yeah.
12 months left on his deal, so you should get a reasonable deal for him.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe you're looking at 40 million if I was to guess. But you can't go wrong. If you're getting Delap and you're getting Mike Maignan for a combined 70 million, maybe even 60, who knows? Then it's definitely got to be a good start to the window. Well, the first window anyway. I think Chelsea are definitely trying to get the majority of the business done before the second window because of the Club World Cup. So they've got to rush through their business so that no one can get their targets and stuff like that. So get it done, take them to the Club World Cup. Because we're not going to have a pre-season at Chelsea this summer, really, because of obviously depending how far we get in the Club World Cup.
The Club World Cup
will be a couple weeks break after the Club World Cup because the players have to have, I think it's a minimum 2 weeks rest. I think. And then from that point, they'd return, and the majority of the pre-season will be at Cobham in England.
Okay. Yeah, I can tell you that definitely Chelsea will get further in the competition. Definitely they will get further. So preseason, definitely we have to rule that out. Yeah. Even if we get to the quarterfinals, still it will be difficult to have a preseason because you can go through the competition, get to quarterfinals without it doesn't really make sense.
You keep your camera keeps messing up and audio keeps cutting in and out.
Yeah, I'm seeing that his connection is unstable. I don't know why. I'm not even using.
It's very weird how the moment we start using YouTube Shorts, we have this issue for the first time in a very, very long time. Like when we're doing a live in the Shorts format, if that makes sense.
First time doing, yeah, I think about second or third time doing this. But yeah, we're gonna just go through.
In a long time we've had issues, and it's the first time in a long time we've done it in this format.
Yeah. All right, I forgot the format. I forgot the way to like the video. I don't know, guys. If you're watching this live and you have any idea on how to like this video,
hang on. I think if you're scrolling through, it should.
I think if you have your phone, try your phone and give us a step
I'm doing that now
on how to do. Yeah.
Let's see. Click top right where you got the 3 dots.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So if I just go like this, you see in the top, you've got 3 dots. You click on that, and then you get this come up, and then you can like it.
What was the step again, Steven?
Okay, so hang on. Let me stop my notifications for a second, and then it'll be easier because it won't keep getting covered up. Give me 2 seconds. Just turn these off momentarily. Okay, so it should be all right to show now. Right, so this is what it looks like on the phone. Yeah? I don't know if you're looking at your phone or if you're frozen, but for everyone looking,
yes, sir.
You see these 3 dots in the top right? Here?
Yeah, 3 dots.
If you click on that, this comes up.
Okay.
And then you can see I've already liked it as well.
Okay. Yeah, guys, so just like Steven said, the 3 dots on screen. Take you. Mike Maignan is the guy on the screen. We're gonna. I don't know if I have to do screen share on this format. I haven't done this in a long time. So guys, please bear with me. Let's see if we can have that option here.
I can see that from looking at my phone, it says there's 4 people watching and there's 4 likes.
Yeah.
But that's only telling me, obviously, YouTube. That's not telling me any other platform. If you guys are in the chat, just let us know if that messaging was clear on how to like it.
Yeah. Guys, to give us a minute. We're just trying to get where is it?
Are you looking at your phone?
Yeah.
Do you see the 3 dots in the top right corner?
Let me skip this. Add 3 dots.
Top right
I'm
corner.
on my screen right now, but top right corner.
No.
Yeah, where? Up there?
Where the logo is, channel logo.
Yeah, mine doesn't have anything on it. Yeah, I see your finger, but your thing is screwing. I don't see it. I don't see anything on mine. Look at mine. I don't know if you can see it. It doesn't show anything on the top right corner.
Go full screen. You're not on full screen.
Okay. Yeah. Full screen.
Tap your screen.
Tap it. I forward it. Right corner. I don't see. I see like a settings, the caption, TV screen, and I don't see. Mine appears differently, Steven. Mine appears differently. To like it, you got to do this. You got to do this. Then you see the options to like it down there.
Oh, yours. That's weird. You'd think it'd come up the same, no?
Yeah. It's a bit different. I don't know how. But anyway.
All right, well,
I'm sure the legends, those that are watching, they know how to do it. So
hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. If not, it's okay. It's okay. All right. Timmy Dio. I'm sure that's the name. I didn't butcher it this time. Nehemiah, big up to you, Nehemiah. And Timmy Dio says Sanchez gone. Sanchez will be gone, and also Petrovic will be sold. From what I heard from Ben Jacob on TalkSports today, Sanchez will be gone because none of those 2 goalkeepers want to be second goalkeeper or second assistant goalkeeper to Mike Maignan if they get him through. And also, Temi Dayo, he said a big up and respect, folks. What's up for the scoops today? Yeah, more news as I started earlier on. What did I hate this thing, man? Yeah, more news on the where did this go? Okay, got it now. Yeah, there's more Premier League news that we are talking about here. So if you're here with us, I'm very happy. You're welcome. We're gonna brief you, give you all these details regarding Mike Maignan. Let me share. Steven, you have any image on your screen regarding Manuel's? If I have
regarding who?
If you have Manuel's image on your screen. If not, I have to get it.
Find one.
I feel like I'm a bit unprepared today.
I didn't know if we'd be able to. I don't know how it works in Shorts with sharing stuff.
Yeah, let me try mine here. It's taking forever to open.
I might have a good idea here. Just bear with me.
Okay.
If I then send this to... I'll send it to you, but I'll get it up on my screen, if that makes sense.
You've got yours on your screen. Let me see if it's going to pop up. Yeah, it did. It did pop up, yeah.
Okay, sound. I
So
found it from the Romano tweet and just used that.
okay,
I think it
yeah,
was his tweet. It
that'll
was
work.
his tweet or post somewhere else.
Okay. So Steven, I'm not sure if you've seen much of Mike Manuel in the in the Italian league. I've watched him
Not
play a couple times.
recently.
He's a cool goalkeeper.
I've not seen much recently. But one of my friends is saying, "Oh, he's not that good. This, that, and the other." Yeah, but then you talk to people who, like, I talked to one of my friends who's watched the Serie A, and he said pretty much what my thoughts were. Right? I said like a
Yeah.
couple years ago, there's argument he's one of the best goalkeepers in the world. Right?
Yeah.
Then you look at the amount of shots he's faced and stuff like that. Yeah. Apparently the defense was a bit all over the place as well. I mean, they went from, what was it, second place last season down to 8th this season. Like, they're not scoring.
Yep.
They're conceding probably more, I'd presume. I'm not certain. I'd have to double check the conceded. It might not actually be that much difference conceded, but it might be that they've actually just scored less. But he kept 12 clean sheets in, I think it was 37 games.
I'm highlighting the Steven. I'm highlighting
on the side
Oh,
note.
okay.
I was the England women games going on, and Russo's just scored 1-0.
Alisa Russo.
Yeah,
Arsenal. Yeah, I was highlighting the messages and I can't find it. I was like, where is it?
Oh,
not knowing it's
gone
up there. Yeah, it's gone to the top.
because you're so used to being in a normal format and it's on the bottom.
Yeah, exactly. Sancho too big of a salary then. Yeah, he's not willing to just bring it down and stay at Chelsea. Like Gunnar, Sasuke, Mas, this is what I said the other day. Chelsea is not saying it would not increase player salary, but they want you to put the effort on the pitch for them to increase your salary. We've seen Jackson, we've seen Palmer increasing their salary last season. So and to me, I don't even think that Sancho have done enough for Chelsea to sign him. He hasn't. And for you to have a pay cut, and be at a place that you feel comfortable with, you decided to go back to Manchester United and sit there and run your run your contract down and still make 350 or 300, whatever how much he's making a week. Steven, how much does he make a week?
Who, Mike?
No, Jadon Sancho.
Oh,
is it 250 or 300?
About 250, yeah.
Yeah. So 250, he's willing to just run his contract down on Manchester United. That's what United do. Chelsea wouldn't do that. And I don't think he's done enough. That's from Mars. I can't even see. I have to read from this screen. It says Fab saying working on Manuel. Yes, working on Manuel. Looks like there's been some strong conversation going on. The Chelsea want him in. Real says real good goalkeeper. France and AC Milano just a bad season for them, but yeah, didn't perform. But they want huge. They want huge for him.
They want huge money.
That's
means.
Yeah, I think a huge. Yeah, they want huge money for him. Dutch CM is awesome, but most they had bad season for Manuel, a top class goalkeeper. He's a good goalkeeper, good with his feet too. Steven, he's good with his feet. AC didn't play well last season.
Significantly better with his feet than Sanchez. Mike Maignan.
Yeah,
I saw something earlier. I'm gonna try and find it again. I think I sent it to you actually. Hang on. Let me see if I sent it to you or not.
Mas said that it's good to have salary rules. You stick by it. You gave is it Kai way too much? Yeah, we gave Kai Havertz way too much money. That's why we got rid of them. Because the players are not playing very well, and you're giving them 300 every week. Yeah. This ownership did not give it. It was under Roma regime that they gave Kai Havertz that much money. My brother here also said just long press on the screen. It says a just long press. Okay, so hold on the screen like that, long press on it, and then what? No, this is forward in mine. Nope. When I press on it, it forwards it. Let me do it again.
You figure
Yeah,
it out.
it does like 2x forward. When I hold it on this, when I hold my hands on the screen, it does like a 2x forward thing. Oh Lord, Samsung. It's not doing that.
I'm sharing sign Kels at the moment.
Yeah.
Do you not make me laugh, yeah? This is one of the things that someone used to say that he's not been as good, yeah?
Yeah.
Because what they're primarily looking at, actually, let me go back to it on my screen. Give me 2 seconds. What they're primarily looking at is goals prevented, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Left side is Mike, right side is Robert Sanchez, yeah? What they're primarily looking at is this, yeah? But they conceded on average the same number per game. But if you look at past seasons, then Mike's better goalkeeper anyway. Save percentage is very close again, 2.7 to 3, 73.6% to 70.7%. Yeah?
Yeah.
12 clean sheets to 10. But look at the passing, 84.7% to 65.3% per game. Long balls, 50% accuracy per game compared to 27.9. So he also did considerably more passes, did Mike Maignan as well. I'm trying to find that one as well.
Okay.
I think it was something like he did 300 or 400 more pass attempts.
Yeah, we're just trying to if you find it, Steven, my brother here is asking, is that what we're trying to do? We're trying to see how you can like the stream in this format. We barely stream in this format, so things are a bit weird on the show today. United gave Sancho lots when he came back from Dortmund. They think they've got the the Maradona. They thought they got Maradona back, so they increase his wages. Lost so much money on that Sancho that at least getting 5 million back from Chelsea, I guess. 5 million back from Chelsea is just nothing. It's just like a loan fee because we didn't pay nothing from him. We didn't pay nothing. So 5 million is a loan fee.
We didn't pay a loan fee for him, but we got about a 5 million loan fee for the Vega loan and about 5 million for the Disasi loan. So essentially, we haven't lost money on it. We're just using one of those.
Yeah, to pay back for Sancho. So yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Haven't really lost out, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
What's this one? This one's 2 hours ago.
Also, we still have some few things that we're discussing here. What did I do, man?
I don't know, what did you do?
No, I got rid of my presentation screen.
Oh, excuse me.
But I got it back.
Total. Oh, where did I find it?
Very interesting.
I can't remember where I found it now. If I find it again, I'll
Bruno Fernandes staying at United at this moment. Yeah. Bruno Fernandes, apparently he turned down the Saudi, and he was supposed to make like 700,000 a week. If he had made it, 700,000 a week. Steven, would you cash Bruno Fernandes in to improve on the current squad, or you want to keep an aging player?
Oh, I'm selling Bruno. I don't even rate Bruno as it is. But if I'm Man United and I'm getting offered big money from Saudi, he's out the door. If it means that it helps,
but you can say that's an experienced player.
Yeah, but at the same time,
if you can replace Bruno Fernandes,
work this one out. Work this one out for yourself, right? Because it's very confusing, right?
Okay.
They're gonna have Bruno Fernandes, yeah. They're gonna have Kobe Mainu, yeah. They're gonna have Ugarte, yeah. So Mainu, Ugarte, Cunha, and Buemo, Fernandes. And if I'm missing anyone else, then someone please feel free to correct me on it.
Cunha, Fernandes.
Cunha, Mbeumo, Fernandes, Ugarte, and Kobe. It doesn't make sense. To me, you sell
But
Bruno.
do you think that United can replace Bruno Fernandes?
What is that?
Can they replace Bruno Fernandes with anyone coming in? Would that place offer what Bruno? Because if you look at how bad United season was last season, Bruno Fernandes was the one that made even how bad they were and where they are. If it hasn't been Bruno Fernandes, they would have been relegated. Steven. Man United would have been relegated without Bruno Fernandes.
If you
so
sell
with his
him,
quality,
what was the rumored fee? About 100 million, the rumored fee, right?
100 million, 700,000 a week.
I think that was euros, though, right?
Yeah,
I think it was 100 million euros, right? Which is about 85.
Don't worry about the currency, Stevie. Don't worry about the currency. Just
no, but that's about 85.
Don't worry about the currency.
That's about 85 million pound. Yeah. That's
exactly
a lot of money that you can reinvest in players to improve your squad because they're bringing in. Well, they're potentially doing Mbeumo. They've done Cunha.
Yeah.
They could get a better goalkeeper, because Onana's been shaky. So I presume most United fans would probably want another keeper. You can then potentially afford to make a loss on one of your strikers and bring a different striker in as well. Yeah. The midfield, I wouldn't be worried about if you get rid of Bruno and you're bringing in Cunha and you're bringing in Mbeumo. I wouldn't be as worried about it. Maybe Casemiro can go in and you can bring another sort of deeper midfielder, sort of hold midfielder, if that makes sense. But the money that you could get from a deal for Bruno Fernandes, it allows them to get a lot of players in for a rebuild. And that's what they need right now. Massively. And you'd make the argument that between Mbeumo and Cunha, they could make up for the numbers that you lose out if you sell Bruno, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then obviously you've got players like Diallo as well.
Diallo also a little bit in injury problems. So he goes through a lot of injury.
Who?
But the argument, Diallo, the argument is here, Steven. Bruno is a quality player, no doubt about it. I think fans get frustrated with it. Will it be a good addition? I'm trying to close some tabs so it will stop my close some of the tabs that I got open.
Nick, can I quickly, whilst you figure that out, there's reports coming out that Andre Santos and Esteval were indicated as potential starters in today's Brazil national team training under Carlo Ancelotti.
Esteval, Williams, and Santos.
And Andre Santos.
Probably want to see more of them. He wants to see more of those players and what they can provide on the pitch.
Yeah, I mean, if they're indicated to be starters, then that is very high praise from a manager of Carlo Ancelotti's stature in the game, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Mas said 100 million for Ratface. I will just take it and get new attacking players in United. I think
know what they're doing.
I think it's not Manchester United. It has to do with Bruno Fernandes because he was given days to sit down with his family and discuss. It's just like Lionel Messi did with PSG. He was supposed to move to Saudi. Then he thought of it with his family, whether the Saudi move would be the best move for him. Then he changed his mind to join is it LAFC here in America. So I think Bruno is also doing
Inter Miami.
Yeah. So Bruno do the same thing, whether he should join the Saudi Pro League.
The players they've got Inter Barcelona.
Inter Barcelona.
Well, they've got Busquets,
players.
Suarez,
Jordi
Messi,
Alba.
They've got Alba. It literally is just let's put the old school Barcelona back together.
Yeah. And it's so annoying when you watch Messi play. Every little infringement have to be for him. It never goes against him. And I was like, oh,
they are overly protecting one of the star players.
Yeah,
unnecessarily.
I agree.
You can protect players in general, and you can protect star players to an extent, but you shouldn't excessively protect them for every little touch, if that makes sense. Because
that makes sense. Very annoying.
It's like almost every little touch is a foul on him, even if it's a little 50-50.
I agree. All right, so Stephen, more to talk about. We talk about Bruno Fernandes a bit. We talk about Brentford signed Chevalier from Liverpool. Brentford signs Chevalier from Liverpool. This is a goalkeeper that also is linked with Chelsea, but it looks like he's found his way. I wanted him, but Stephen said no. He didn't want him.
No. I didn't say no. I said hell no.
Hell no, big no. But he's been impressive. But I guess there are levels, isn't it? He's been good for Liverpool when he gets his chance. Yeah, he's been impressive when he gets his chance. So I was like, maybe he can come in and do a job for Chelsea. But Steven sees things differently from how I saw it. But anyway, guys, we are still here. Today's stream today we did not really plan for Mike Maignan, but we have to push that in. It was all different stream. But we have to force ourselves and push that in and make sure we get that out of the way. Also, we'll be talking about Tottenham Hotspur's balls. Ange Postecoglou set to land fate this week. What is taking too long on Ange, Stephen? Ange Postecoglou didn't do well in the Premier League, but he was able to win the trophy. Won a trophy for Tottenham Hotspur after 17 years. First trophy in 17 years. Do you think that he deserved to? I mean, then they deserve to keep him or let him go?
I personally think that it's not surprising. I think the decision's already been made. It just hasn't been publicly communicated.
Yeah.
I'm just sending you some pictures of other players from around the Prem and stuff like that.
Okay.
But yeah, I think that decision's been made. I just think it's not been communicated to certain people yet, and that's why it's not been released, if that makes sense.
I'm trying to make sure I keep looking down, so if someone joined, I wouldn't miss the person on it.
It's got to be even harder to notice now because of the format.
Yeah. I keep checking it, so I don't miss. All right, so Ange Postecoglou, Stephen, I feel like he started to be a very good project, and looking at some of these players that he has, I feel like they're supposed to give him another chance. Postecoglou have earned that spot to be the next to continue with his job. Some of these players that they brought in are not good. Madison, Song, I said Song was missing.
I think Madison's good. Madison just gets injured a lot, and that's why
he's not. Madison is not a player. He's not a game-changing player. He's not that
sharing
player.
The image if you want to put it up of Ange.
He's not the player that can take the team to a different level. Madison's a good player, but he's not a player that we're talking about next level. Is Madison the guy to take Tottenham Hotspur's next level? No, he's not. He's not a Bruno Fernandes.
He has to be a starter. I'm not saying he has to be a starter, but he could. Well, he does work for that Spurs team when he's fit. He can fit into that squad. It's just, is he fit enough?
So the point I'm trying to make here is some of the players that they brought in, were they good enough? Was it Ange Postecoglou signing, or was it the club signing? You get what I'm saying?
I presume the club.
So that's the problem here, because Ange, to me, Human Song need to be replaced. You put up an article somewhere, news that Human Song would be leaving.
It was written by, I want to say, Sam Wallace or something off the Telegraph.
Yeah.
said that Son might leave, which isn't surprising, to be honest with you. I don't think any of us are surprised.
No.
But it's going to be interesting to see how that team's going to work without him, because they struggled with him. They struggled without him. They probably struggled less without with him than they did without, because of who he is, yeah? But who do you get in to replace him that you're not going to see a massive drop-off is the question that I'd have. I don't disagree that he will go, because I think he's early 30s now, maybe, and he probably wants to go somewhere where he can win more and also probably get paid more than what Levy's probably paying him as well.
Well, where is he going to go where he can win more? It's the Premier League where he can go and win more, and he's stuck in Tottenham Hotspur for way too long and won nothing. He's won,
he'll leave Spurs,
Europa League finally.
My point is he'll leave Spurs.
Yeah.
I'm not saying, well, he probably will leave the league because he probably has a lot of respect for Spurs. But I'm sure there's going to be options for him.
I think that was a wrong respect for Spurs. Wrong respect. Just like players have to think about retirement, what they did in their playing days. What did you win in your playing days? What did you achieve? So if Human Song, as talented as you are, and still at age 27, you were still at Tottenham Hotspur and won nothing. And you waited till like around 30, almost 30 years, and won the Europa League when your team plays 18th in the Premier League. That's very bad from a player. And I have to say, Human Song, legs are almost gone. Good thing they can let him go and bring in some energetic, strong players from the Premier League. Don't fish outside the Premier League. Fish within. And Danso has been impressive. Danso has been good, although he came in through halfway in season. Has been very good. Dominic Solanke, we all know that he's not the 25 or 20 goals. He's not going to get you 20 goals, 25 goals a season. He won't do that. He's not that top of a player. He's like a second string striker you can have in your team. So I'm not surprised that he didn't get too many goals. We know him. We know Dominic Solanke from his days at Chelsea. He had a chance, but still couldn't make it. We sold him to Bournemouth. We sold him to Bournemouth, right? Before he went to Liverpool. He went to Liverpool.
We sold him to Liverpool. Liverpool sold him to Bournemouth. Bournemouth sold him to Spurs.
Then Spurs, yeah. So, yeah, if he's that good of a striker that can give you 25 goals a season, he would have been at Liverpool by now. Or he would have maybe be at United or somewhere else. But he's not a 25 goal tally striker. So they still need a good striker. They still need a good striker. They've spent 60 million on him. That is too much. That's too much money on Dominic Solanke. They still need to bring in another striker.
I've said it's too much. He's a solid striker. He's not a 50 million pound striker.
Yeah. No, they spent 60, not 50, 60.
50 or 60, whatever it is. He's not worth that much.
Yeah. I think the defense is okay.
I could make an argument for 30, 35 million.
Okay. I think the defense is good. What they're struggling right now is attack.
If they can keep
in midfield.
That defense is good.
Yeah, the defense is good.
The issue is less of the personnel defensively than it is the tactics defensively of sitting so high.
Yeah.
It's more that than it is the personnel. I mean, the personnel being injured is partly because of he plays such a high line and they need to sprint back so much all the time, several times, that it's just got to take a toll on the body. The amount of times that they are asked to do that, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
right, it's an inevitability in my mind. And then you see it that he, like Mikel Arteta, sometimes rushes players back and then they get injured again. And it's like, well, if you didn't rush them back, then you'd miss them for less games. You'd probably get better results because you'd have your strongest pairing available.
I agree, Steven. All right, a few more we've discussed. Angie Postecoglou. And also, we're going to talk about Alexander Mitrovic, could make his stunning return as 3 clubs weigh up 40 million swoop, 40 million swoop on the player. Steven, Alexander Mitrovic, very experienced player. He left I think Fulham, right, to the Saudi Pro League, and he's here to return back to the Premier League again at his age. I think he's in around 34 years old.
I'll double check in a second.
Mitrovic, I think if I can remember, when he was leaving, he was within the age 30. He should be around 33 or 34. Is it still? Can he still play?
Flipping no, he looks a lot older than that.
Because he's got more like a muscle. He's a big guy.
He's 30, but even in the face, he looks older.
Yeah. Let me see if I can save this here and put it on the screen.
I've already got.
So these are the club. Man United. I think if I were United, I'll go for him. I'll go for him for now. Use him for 2 seasons and let him go.
Yeah. And then you can loan one of Højlund or Xerxes for a season, and then maybe get some value back if you are able to sell them next year.
Yeah, if I have to loan, I'll loan. I wouldn't loan Xerxes. I'll loan Højlund. Yeah, he's been very, very atrocious. He's been so bad.
Yeah, definitely. If you have a pick, you have to loan Højlund out of the 2.
Yeah, that's what I would do. And
loan him back to the Serie A,
alone and gain some experience. Yeah.
But yeah.
But
I'm so glad I found this image as well, by the way, because these are the 3 teams that the article was talking about, but this image isn't from that article. Okay.
So which of these teams do you think that they need Mitrovic that bad?
All of them. Genuinely, not even joking. All of them do need him. Man U struggled for goals. Everton could do with another striker. They're looking at that Alcaraz or whatever his name is that they had on loan for about 12 million. But
West Ham United,
if they've got the money, if you're Everton, you surely go and buy him, no?
Yeah.
West Ham, Mikel Antonio obviously is walking again, has been for a while after his car accident, but he's aging. Who's the other guy they signed? I think he got injured as well at one point. Fulkrug.
Yeah. Fulkrug. They brought Fulkrug in.
Not impressed with any of the minutes he's got for them either.
What do we talk about, Steven? What do we talk about the Bundesliga strikers? Yes.
Alarm bells ring. It's true though. Like I said to some of my friends, I looked at a list of strikers who came to the Premier League from the Bundesliga, yeah? And I said, for every Mamouche and Højlund, you have a Havertz, a Werner, Sargent, he was at Norwich.
Jack Sargent.
There was another one.
American, American striker.
Yeah, Josh Sargent.
Yeah.
But I gave about 4 negatives, saying like for every single one of Marmouche or Haaland, you get one of these 4, like in terms of someone like those 4, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Why not go for someone for them 3 teams, right? Who really badly need to have a striker, right? I mean, Chelsea, we got the lap now. I'm happy with that, with the service he's going to get provided. We talked on that yesterday, so I'm not going to get too far into it. But my point is, Chelsea is still looking at another striker. But if you're Chelsea, you can kind of afford to take a gamble on somebody at this point because you've already got someone in, if that makes sense. Like, the lap has been in the Premier League. He was with a poor team that didn't create much. At Chelsea, he's got to get significantly more chances. You'd expect him to score a significant number more goals. Yeah. For Man U, Everton, or West Ham, you need to get someone in that you've seen has done it in the Premier League before. He's been away for what? A year? Something like that?
Mm-hmm.
A year, 18 months, something like that. Bring him back, even if it is 40 million. Have him for a year, 2 years, even if it's as a stopgap till you can get someone better in, or one of your current strikers develops, and then let them take over, let him leave and do what he wants to do. That's sort of the way I look at it. Like, all of them need him. All of them need a striker. Just go for someone that
Steven,
is proven in the Prem.
Steven, let me tell you this.
Mm.
Delap have already started the traditional fight. The London Derby, he really filled it. I'm watching highlights of Delap versus Arsenal. And him and the players, man, this is going to be a Costa against Tottenham Hotspur.
He's a bit of a house.
He's a handful.
I said to you though, didn't I? I said he's a bit of a house. I'm not saying a word because of YouTube, but we all know what I mean.
Yeah, he's a handful. It will be a problem for Premier League defenders if those chances are created for him. You're talking about Murray Hutchinson creating chances. Where is he going to go? God.
I like Hutchinson, but again, like the lap, you're at Ipswich. You haven't got the level of quality around you to help you, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Delap, he's a handful, bro. He's a handful.
Delap can be an absolute weapon. If I'm not mistaken, I think he's got a decent bit of speed about him as well. And then he's got physicality as well. Like we saw what he done against Chelsea. Like, look at that alone. Like how much of a nuisance he was for our defense. He gives centre backs problems, bro. Yeah. Lots of problems. And then if you get Ekatike, you could put Ekatike or Jackson out wide with Delap up top. Bro, that could be mad.
He will get much better. He will get much better at training and techniques, things to help him out.
I mean, better players around him, another year in the books of his career, a year in the Premier League, like a full year in the Premier League. He had a bit of game time when he was at Man City in the Premier League and stuff like that. But a full season in the Premier League, and I think he's 22, something like that. I'm checking now. Just give me 2 seconds.
Okay.
But I think he's about 22, so there's a lot more to come from him. Let's go here. Let's go to the lap.
22.
He's 22. He's just turned 22. Yeah. Bro, he got 12 goals in 37 games for Ipswich. As any Aluko would probably say, you do the maths. That's a goal a game.
Oh! 22 game.
12 goals in 37 games in the Prem.
You guys leave Aliko, whatever her name is. Leave her alone. I think she's a Nigerian. Her name sounds like a Nigerian.
Yeah, I think the Nigerian unsigned Celts. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But her brother used to play for Hull City. I forgot his name.
Who?
Her brother is like starts with an S. I always forget his name, but the brother used to play for Hull City. I'm gonna look it up now because it's gonna bug me otherwise.
He's probably gonna have the same last name, Aliko.
Yeah, it is, but I can't remember the first name. Sone Aluko.
Sonny Aluko.
Sone and then Aluko.
Probably retired, right? Still playing? He's still playing.
I'm looking now. No, I don't think so. Doesn't look like he was just at Ipswich apparently in 2024. So last year.
Then probably he retired.
Maybe.
Oh, he's done.
How old is he?
Not sure.
Oh, he's 36. He's 36.
Yeah, so probably he's done. He's done.
Yeah. So he came through Birmingham Academy. He's a coach at Ipswich now. But he came through Birmingham Academy, went on loan to Aberdeen, went on a loan to Blackpool, went permanently to Aberdeen, then went to Rangers, came back to England to Hull City, went to Fulham, went to Reading, went to China, and then came back and went to Ipswich. But the China one was a loan from Reading.
Yeah, Stephen, whilst we're live, I don't want us to finish the stream without talking about Willie Isa, right? Willie Isa.
Oh yeah.
The appointed the ex rugby footballer that has been appointed to help the team out. His job is to help performance team
mentality coach.
mentality, yeah, to motivate the players with the hacker dance. I made a video on it, guys. If you haven't seen it, go check it out.
Come in to do the hacker dance, but I think that was after one of the last games. But yeah,
to help them out. I thought we had this thing about 2 seasons ago. I wasn't sure.
We had somebody else. We had somebody else, and then we brought this guy in.
Okay.
Because the other guy didn't work out. We had someone else last year. Chelsea bought him. I'm trying to find when we bought Willie Asa in. I think it was only about October, I want to say.
Yeah.
I'm looking at one of his posts now, see if I can find it.
All right, guys, if you're watching the screen, the man in the screen is named, he goes by the name Willie Asa. Willie Asa is ex-rugby footballer. He won it all on the highest stage. He won multiple trophies as a rugby footballer. He's now retired. He's a trainer. And now with Chelsea, among the performance team, helped the team and psyched the teams up. So what I did explain is I think he's New Zealand. He's from New Zealand.
Yes.
New Zealand is more of a rugby nation. They eat, sleep rugby. And if you know the haka, the haka dance is what they do, the kind of performance they have before the game starts. And the haka is a traditional dance that has what was that, Stephen?
It's like a challenge to the opposition, basically.
Right. Something to intimidate the opposition. Something to put some fear into the opposition before the game kick off. And like I said, the haka dance has evolved into a powerful cultural symbol, especially related to the New Zealand culture and New Zealand as a country. Well, it's famous for its pre-match performances by All Blacks football team, the rugby football team. So, yeah, historically, the meaning of the haka is very, very complex, rooted in, some, I think, I don't know what they call it. Is it Maori? Is it Maori tradition?
Maori or Maui?
Yeah, Maori culture tradition in New Zealand. It related to those. I think that's where, what's his name? Dwayne Johnson's also coming from. Dwayne Johnson, that's where his parents were also coming from. From also the American Samoa, related within those two countries. So yeah, this guy has much more of a psychology. But I don't know. Are they taking the work away, Stephen? Are they taking the work away from Enzo Maresca, Stephen G?
No, because this guy, he's been at the top level. He's won. Like, people go, this is the flipping argument that irritates me, Nia. People go, oh yeah, but that's rugby, not football. Right, but he's still done it at the top level. He's still been to Rugby World Cups and won. He's still competed at the elite level, the pinnacle level of his sport. He knows what it takes to get there. And that's the whole point of a mentality coach. You come in, you build the mentality, right? And I don't care whether he was a rugby player, he's a cricket player, I don't flipping know, bro. American football player, cricket, whatever. Yeah, I don't care. So long as you've been at the top level and you understand the mental side of the game, in terms of not the game, but mental in general, of being an elite athlete. I don't care if you're a sprinter, bro. So long as you've been at the top level, whether that's World Cups in your respective sport or you're a sprinter, you've been to the Olympics, you've won gold medals, stuff like that. You know what it takes to get to the top of your sport. You can cross that over into other sports. It's interchangeable, if that makes sense. Because it doesn't matter. You don't need to know the sport to understand the mental side of it, if that makes sense. Nee.
Yeah, it does. It does. But look up there. We
are going
your brother.
To a crazy window. I love my club. Bro,
Lord Definition, aka Hams. Lord Definition said that we are going to a crazy window. I love my club. Yeah. It's a football club you gotta love. If you don't love this football club, then you got a problem. I love this football club,
In the words
and I
of
don't care.
somebody else,
Yeah, I don't care who is in charge. The fact that they're spending and bringing players, it will get better. There's a saying that it gets ugly before it gets better. It will get ugly, but it will get better. I mean, I promise you that. Bringing in Ekitike, bringing in Dilap. Now we're gonna all that stress and all that worry and all that that we witnessed last season with Nicholas Jackson.
I mean,
it will be a thing in the past.
Probably not to the same level.
Yeah, not to the same level, but it will be a thing in the past. Nicholas Jackson is still going to start for Chelsea. Dilap will come up from the bench. But once we bring in Hugo Ekitike, it means that there will be strong competition on the bench also. Excuse me. Which we're going to have either Jackson be on the bench, Lille Dilap starting, Jackson coming in second, Ekitike, or Jackson moving to the left wing, Ekitike coming in to play 2 up front or 1 up front. Or maybe if you have to go and play, sit deep a little bit and hook the ball for Dilap to score goals, we can do that. It gives us so many options on how we can play. Because we know Jackson's a good player. He's a baller, but he's not the one that we need that can take us forward. Jackson, I love Jackson. 35 million on Jackson, it's a bargain. How much, you know, these days, can you spend 35 million on a player of that quality of Jackson? It will be about 50 million. But Chelsea spent 35 million on him. So that's why
clause. Same as the Lap had a release clause and we paid that.
So that is why I don't get upset with Nicholas Jackson and what he's doing, because I know, you know, he's not. But Chelsea will bring in a good player. But let me know. Still, Osimhen is not going to work because he's not willing. He would not be willing to lower his wages. The same thing with Jadon Sancho. He's been sent back to Manchester United. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't think anything is wrong with that, with having, if he doesn't want to, you know, bring down his wages for him to play for Chelsea and get increased wages goes up when he performed well on the pitch. He doesn't want to do that. It means that he's here to just get the money. He's not here to play football. He wants to go back to Manchester United with their problems. I don't know. He had a problem with Harry Ten Hag. He doesn't have a problem with Amorim. Maybe he can go and play for Amorim. Steven, what do you think?
Who played for Amorim, sorry?
Jadon Sancho. He doesn't have any problem with Amorim.
Yeah, no, he's leaving Man United in the summer. He's not staying at United.
So United will sell him?
Yeah.
Very interesting. But thank you very much, guys. Thank you. Nizai and Stephen G. Today is just the two brothers over here. The two brothers over here doing our own thing together. We've talked about a series of players. There's a lot of headlines going on in the Premier League. Zimmermandy throws Arsenal move into doubt. Arsenal boss Ange Postecoglou said to lend faith and lend
fate.
Yeah, lend faith this week. And also Bruno Fernandes set for Manchester United stay after rejecting Al Hilal, for a fee of 100 million, and he could make about 700,000 a week, 700,000 every week. Acuna, Matthias Acuna makes a switch from Wolves to Manchester United. Is he the solution for United problem? From what I've seen from Acuna, he is very, very good on the ball, but to be honest with you, off the ball, he is not good. He works a lot. If you watch. I know maybe if you watch a game from home, you might not see more of what he's doing because the camera tracks the ball. But Acuna works a lot. Is he going to do the same thing at United? I don't think he can have to do that because it's going to end up being like, what's his name? Marcus Rashford and Paul Pogba. Without the ball, they're not impressive. They don't work their sorts off to go for the ball, change the ball for 90 minutes. They don't do much when they don't have the ball, but they're very good on the ball. But to play football, to win football, you got to learn those two things, without and with the ball. You got to be able to do all that. And I don't think that Cunha could be the answer for Manchester United problems, but he is a good player. Mount is a good player. They could have sold Bruno Fernandes because everything that Bruno can do, Mount can do. It's just that Bruno can do it a little bit better, but Mount is still young and growing. The injury is the only problem. Go ahead, Steven G.
You know, when I was listing like the midfielders and then the attacking midfielders, I completely forgot Mason Mount because he's been injured for so long.
Yeah.
Genuinely, he's been injured so long, I completely forgot.
Yeah, I think since he's retained, he's been playing very well. Since he retained. He's been playing very well. I think the FA Cup also that he was missing. I mean, not FA Cup, the Europa League Cup that he was missing.
Final.
Yeah, finals that he was missing. But then almost all the players were missing. Bruno Fernandes was gone.
He was a big part of their result in the semi-final second leg to clinch the place in the final.
Right.
Like, put it beyond doubt, if that makes sense.
Willie Isa, thank you very much for joining Chelsea. Stephen, the trophy looks nice. It looks nice. I thought it doesn't. The trophy. The Europa League trophy is also beautiful.
I like
grooving around it.
I'm 50-50 on the Conference League.
Yeah, but the Europa. I mean, if you see closer, we haven't seen that closer. That is why we're judging it that way. But if you
like the Club World Cup one,
if you look at what is on the screen now, it looks beautiful. Europa League on the side, and I don't know how they write the countries. I don't know how they could write the club's names on it.
You've got my one on the screen at the moment, not the one you had.
Yeah, no, I'm just looking at mine. I'm looking at mine over here.
They put it on. I think it was on the top. It was either the top or the bottom. They engraved it there, but there's not the space to engrave it, so I don't know what they're gonna do.
Yeah, they have to change it. They have to. I mean, give a little space down here where they can have the club's names and everything written on it, because you need that. You need that.
Like, you can keep that sort of shape and design for the most part.
But yeah,
maybe change it slightly. Actually, no, you can definitely tell it's different to the Europa anyway. But like, make it so that it's smooth, so you can write every team on it.
Yeah. Oh, give some more space here. Give them more space here. Let the bottom part extend down.
You can make it more solid and maybe make it slightly wider.
Yeah. So
that you can fit more of the names. Because this is the fourth one, but I don't think they have all the teams. I think they only put the one that's the holders of it on, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I think only Chelsea's on it at the moment.
Interesting stream, guys. We've done an hour, 7 minutes. We just have a few minutes to wrap up from here. We're still looking at any trending news, anything out there. What's you guys' thoughts on Mike Maignan? I will send a link there. Whoever is there, if you're free, I think I already did that. Yeah, the link is already there. And the link, let me see if I can pin it. Pin user on no, not that one. Let me see if I can pin the link.
You know what's going to happen, isn't it? We'll get off stream and then there'll be like, Chelsea are advancing in the talks for Hato. Chelsea have put an offer in for Mike Maignan, and it's like, really, every time we go off stream, this happens.
I hope nothing happened till tomorrow.
Was it last summer or last January where there was about 3 different days where we ended a stream and then like an offer went in or personal terms were agreed, and it was like 3 consecutive days where something happened. It was like,
I think it was the summer.
Literally just ended it.
I think it was the summer.
Let's hope it don't happen in this first summer window, because that's when most of Chelsea's business looks like it's going to get done.
It's going to get done, yeah.
Like, I'm happy that for the most part, it looks like we're getting our business done in the first window so they can all go to the Club World Cup. But I'm also happy because that means that we can focus the second window primarily on outgoings. Like, we don't need to worry as much about signing players in the second window. We can just be getting rid of players, if that makes sense. So we can focus on bringing in like your Ekatikes, your Mike Maignans, your centre-backs, and maybe like a wide player or a number 10 or something, depending on what we're looking at. Because I know that Eze and Rodgers, I think, are 2 of the names that I've been told to sort of Chelsea interested in. Obviously, Rodgers is more of an opportunity one, depending on Aston Villa's PSR situation closer to the PSR deadline, because we know that they need to sell because of they're in trouble with FFP and PSR. So that's got to be interesting to watch, see if they get any sales done or if they really need to make a massive sale and get desperate and have to drop the pricing. But yeah, I mean, I like the fact that it means we can get the incomings done for the most part in now, and then we can focus primarily on outgoings of Vega, Kepa, Sanchez, maybe one of Petrovic or Jorgensen as well, the Sassy, Badiashile, I presume Carney Chukwemeka, Nkunku, João Felix. About 10 other players on top of that as well in the second window.
If they have to let 10 players go in this window,
it'd be more than 10 players, but it'd be more in the second window than in the first window, I think.
What are they doing with Detro Fofana? Still injured?
I think he's still injured. I don't even think he's back in grass yet.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
But yeah, I think he's still...
Like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, I don't know how long they're going to keep Detro Fofana. Fofana, I think it was a wrong move, Steven. Very bad move.
I'll be back.
Injured. Do what, Steven?
What is it, Steven? I'll be back. 2 seconds.
Okay. No problem. All right, everyone, welcome back to the show. My name is Niz.
Now, if you're watching us live, we have gone through a series of topics over here today. Alexander Mitrovic could make a stunning Premier League return as 3 clubs way up 40 million swoop for him. And the clubs are Everton, Man United, and West Ham United. All these 3 clubs are showing so much interest in him. So let us know your thoughts on Chelsea's dealings right now. What Mike Maignan is the guy in the picture. Today, he's been heavily linked, and looks like Chelsea will sell Sanchez and will sell Petrovic also, because those 2 players don't want to be assistant goalkeepers. They want to be the main goalkeeper, and Chelsea, we all know that Chelsea don't rate them that much. Sanchez, I've got his fair share. Lots of mistakes, and I don't want to have those memories again next season with Sanchez being in goalpost. So a new goalkeeper will help, with the reason why Mike Maignan is coming in. I'm grateful that he's a good goalkeeper. All you have a bad season with AC Milan doesn't make him a bad goalkeeper. And also, there's something I want to talk about regards to Jimmy Gettins. Jimmy Gettins is a player that Chelsea are in talks with. He's an English international, but consistency is not there. Last season, he was out of favor. If you guys watch, before Borussia Dortmund qualified for the Champions League last season, he wasn't part of the squad. He was part of the squad, but wasn't part of the main squad 11. He always come from the bench because of inconsistency. And this season or last season with our players, we saw lots of inconsistency in our team, especially after the 7 games when Chelsea dropped their levels down. It's like none of the players were performing, and wasn't scoring the goals anymore, but he was contributing and giving assists and creating chances. Madueke was dead. Jadon Sancho wasn't contributing nothing. Pedro Neto the same. And now we're going to bring in Jimmy Gettins, who's also inconsistent. His early stages of last season, he was good. But after like a few games time, he was just shut down. So I don't know. I'm not really setting on Jimmy Gettins coming to Chelsea. Depending on the price tag. Only the price tag is good. I'll go for it. If the price tag is within 45 to 50, yeah, but anything above 50 million, I'll say I'll pass on it. I think we've covered pretty much almost everything today. I'm waiting for Steven to come in, and then we will wrap up today. We'll be back again same time tomorrow as usual. Tomorrow we might have a different topic. Mike Maignan, I don't think many people are interested in the goalkeeper, but yeah.
Roll.
Steven,
Yes.
I did talk about Jamie Gettin's performance last season, and he was very inconsistent. And we saw how inconsistent a lot of our players were. Last season, I almost said this, but last season. Will Jamie Gettins do different? Because when Borussia Dortmund qualified for Champions League, Gettins wasn't part of the starting 11. He was out of favor. He was always on the bench.
He was in and out, wasn't he?
Most of the time on the bench, but he started very well. But have that inconsistent. Do you think he will do otherwise when it comes to Chelsea? And should Chelsea spend over 50 million on him?
He's not my ideal target, but the left wing market is shocking, if that makes sense. Like, there's not really any name there in the left wing market because Rodrigo looks like he's about to extend. So then people will say Leao, but I don't think Leao's been good the last few times I've watched him over the last couple of years.
AC Milan has been shit. They've been crap.
And like people say, yeah, but you want Mike Maignan. Yeah, but the attack has been the more shocking thing. So for me, it's a no on that front. But also at the same time, Joe Shields wants him, and Joe Shields hasn't really missed yet. I said yesterday I haven't recalled a miss from Joe Shields yet. So as much as I don't want him, it is what it is. I trust Joe Shields more than I trust the sporting directors.
Exactly. Steven trusts Joe Shields more than he trusts the sporting directors. Without further ado, about to draw the curtains for the day. Steven, thank you very much for coming on. As usual, Leo Desperando and Steven G.
Hang on to hope.
Exactly. So, guys, as usual, this is where we end the show. My name is Nazar with my co-host Steven G. You've heard us discuss the latest transfer news and the breaking news in Chelsea pursuit of Mike Maignan, AC Milan goalkeeper. So we're going to end the stream today, and we'll be back again same time tomorrow. Adios.
You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. You are a winner, feel no pain. You are a winner, feel no pain. Yeah, I woke up feeling like a champion. Every move I make, I got the stamina. Eyes on the prize, never lose sight. Grinding every day, pushing through the night. Got the fire in my soul, never back down. In the ring of life, I'm the one with the crown. Sweat and tears, yeah, I paid the cost. Every battle fought, I'm never lost. Hit the floor, feel no winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. Every challenge met, every goal in sight. In the gym, on the grind, it's a warrior's fight. From the bottom to the top, yeah, I've been there. With the heart of a lion, I face the dare. No fear, no limits, just pure drive. In the race of life, I'm alive. With every push, with every strain, I'm a winner, feel the gain. Hit the floor, feel the power. In this moment, it's our hour. Rise above, break the chain. You're a winner, feel no pain. You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. In this moment, own your name. You are a winner in this game. You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. Stand tall, in the gym, on the grind. Yeah, I've been there. With the heart of a lion, I face the dare. No fear, no limits, just pure drive. In the race of life, I'm alive. With every push, with every strain, I'm a winner, feel the game. In the mirror, what do you see? Out in the